Hello, I'm BrigantiaBlackbird of BlackbirdsBrew. Happy Thursday, and welcome to this month's focus on the prepping season. And we are going to start with the mindset. Now that harvest season has begun, it's time to be in full swing of preparations for the winter. And this is also a really good moment for us to begin thinking more like previous generations in terms of self-reliance. Our modern world has given us a false sense of security, and recent times has shown us that the systems currently in place are far more fragile than we were led to believe. It has also become apparent that the powers that be don't have good sense, don't care about anyone's welfare but their own, and they are indifferent to absolutely everyone's fate. As a matter of sheer practicality, we need to push ourselves towards becoming more self-reliant, better prepared, and to cease and desist with trusting that everything will be all right and that life will carry on as it did before. It won't. I think we all know it. And of course, preparing for the winter isn't merely about the actual season of winter and being able to make it through a time when there's no growth, very little life. We're also facing a cultural winter, and we should also prepare for a potential spiritual winter. Can we weather the storms, ice, and snow, whether it manifests physically, culturally, or spiritually? It's a serious thing to contemplate, and if you find yourself having a major wake-up call on this topic, know that you are not alone. It's one thing to intellectually understand the need to prepare ahead of hard times, another to theorize about how that might be best accomplished, and a whole other matter to actually get something done on that front. We'll need to take control of our emotions so that our anxiety doesn't take the reins. Worrying about it isn't going to be productive, and worry can be paralyzing. We've got to build ourselves up into becoming problem solvers. And the reason why attending to our mindset is so essential is because survival is not an automatic process. Our best tool to ensure that we do make it is our mind, and that requires training our thought process. This is where we learn to be focused on problem solving. Sometimes determining whose fault it is actually a secondary issue to be resolved later. The first step is to limit the damage and make the damage stop from progressing. Then determine what the source of the problem was and how to resolve that for a long-term solution. Another aspect of being a problem solver is to learn how to limit your exposure to the consequences of other people's stupidity and recklessness. Can you take action to protect yourself and your resources? The final part of problem solving that I want to address today is learning to adapt and to do so quickly. This will also require that we keep our feelings in check and focus on working towards a solution. Now, my friend Sigrun Gregerson, who you may know from her channel Pagan Prepper, the Universal Pagan Temple, she has a series of videos that focus on current events, prepping, and how to improve your situation so you can improve your odds of survival. Whereas I can speak in very general and philosophical terms, she can speak in practical, concrete terms. Definitely check her out and join us on Guilded on the new Blackbird server. She is a member there with a dedicated space for her videos. It's a great way to see what content she comes up with and a way to interact with her, learn, and just have a little bit more one-on-one exchange about, okay, we're in a mess. What do we do? She's very calming, very soothing to talk to, and I'm sure she'd be happy to hear from you. So that is what I have to say for this week on this particular topic. We will be venturing into other arenas about prepping as we go through the month of August. So I hope you will come back for that. But in the meantime, let me know what you think in the comments section, or as I said before, join us on Guilded. But I will see you in the next video. Bye.